Breaking news. 5,000 dead. Putin is paying a heavy price due to Ukraine's massive counteroffensive. The Ukrainian counterattack continues. Kyiv is expanding its offensive in the Donbass and southern Ukraine along multiple fronts. Moscow is pushing back, and things are tense and uncertain on the ground. Ukraine's new offensive strategy. There have been both successes and failures in the Ukrainian counteroffensive so far. The Ukrainian forces are making significant headway in some sectors after breaking through the initial Russian defenses. In other areas, however, Russian opposition is much stronger, resulting in a slower pace of Ukrainian advancement. The Russian military has been strengthening its defenses for over a year. Therefore, difficulties and robust opposition should be anticipated for the Ukrainian armed forces. In many locations, there are even 4 overlapping layers of defense. The Russian military is responding, but its effectiveness varies. The Russians will eventually be able to breach our defenses. The Ukrainian armed forces will try to take advantage of that moment by sending in a large number of troops. You may also be interested in Russia President Putin, Russia-Ukraine War News, News 18, Ukrainian counteroffensive has begun and failed. Russian President Vladimir Putin on the Ukrainian counteroffensive. It has started and it has failed. According to the British military intelligence's most recent estimate of the war, Russian performance has been mixed. Some units are likely conducting credible maneuver defense operations while others have pulled back in some disorder, amid increased reports of Russian casualties as they withdraw through their own minefields. Unlike in other parts of Ukraine, the airspace over the southern part of the country is more open to Russian aircraft, so the Russian Air Force has been unusually active there. British military intelligence also noted that it was still unclear whether or not the tactical airstrikes had been effective. Due to insufficient terminal guidance capabilities, the Russian military is unable to provide timely and effective close air support to ground troops. The Russian Air Force has been relatively ineffective throughout the conflict. The media has largely ignored the war's most pivotal events. Russian planes haven't been able to perform to their full potential because of the efficient Ukrainian air defenses. Russia's ground forces are still taking heavy casualties from the Ukrainian counteroffensive. More than 800 men from the Russian military, the Wagner Group private military company, and pro-Russian separatist forces were killed, injured, or captured on day 471 of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. More than 5,000 Russian soldiers have been killed or wounded since the counteroffensive began. About 214,660 Russian soldiers have been killed or wounded, according to the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense's count as of Saturday. Additionally, Ukrainian forces have reportedly destroyed 3,909 tanks, 3,717 artillery pieces, 7,607 APVs and IFVs, 600 MLRS, 18 boats and cutters, 6,428 vehicles and fuel tanks, and 362 anti-aircraft batteries.